This is Rockin' with Jam Man. Is with Red calling. How you doing, girl?
Good. How you doing? Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. So, how's your day going?
It's good. It's Friday night. It's been a great week. A lot of work, but we're ready to rock this
Ready
weekend.
for work, eh?
Yeah, yeah,
Got some spirit there.
yeah.
Congratulations on your new song, Torture.
Sure. Yeah, we just released that single, and we also have a new video for that in our YouTube channel. And we got to have like 100% creative control on this video. It was done by the guitar player, so it was really, really, neat to get, to do everything: cameras, editing, production. And Torture is a song about all those things that we all went through during the pandemic, the anxiety, the fear, depression, and dealing with all those things. I think that mental health issues were like a second pandemic. So that was a way for us to cope with that, and a way for us to tell our fans that everything's going to be okay. There's always a way out.
Yeah, I love the song. It has a great message, so I appreciate
Thank you.
caring about mental health. It's a very bad thing.
Yeah.
Mental, I kind of have it with my cousin-ish. You know, it's,
Yeah. We all had, and personally, to me, it's really tough because I've been pretty close to people that I love that were or close to committed suicide, or that committed suicide due to mental health issues. And it's really tough to be in that spot. It's hard, and that's why it's always good to have someone to tell you that there's a way out. And if you can talk to me or to any of our band members, just reach out to us.
tell me about filming the video for the song.
Well, we did that at our rehearsal studio. We have a band practice place, and we did everything. I'm so proud about this video, and I'm so proud about Javier, even though it's a really simple video, because it's not like you don't have props and you don't have like a backstory. But I like the effects. He did all the projections that you see. you know um he edited that, and he did the camera. I'm talking about Javier. So it was really cool to do that. It was a way for us to do something different, and we did it during the pandemic, and it really helped, being focused on something else.
Anyone have a seizure while filming because it had to be crazy having those lights on you?
It was, yeah. If you suffer from motion sickness or something, it's not good, but that's not my case. So I was good. But yeah, it was really, it was hot. It was kind of hot having all that light. And, but we had fun, we had a lot of fun.
I have to say, you are very beautiful.
Thank you. And you're so smart and talented. I'm thrilled to see someone that young, interviewing bands, because I've seen your videos, and I really, I admire you. I mean, you've been with really famous people, and I'm honored to be here talking to you. So it's awesome. Thank you.
No, it's an honor for me. I really appreciate you for coming on my show. I appreciate anybody. It's because this really does help me out in the future. Hopefully,
Sure.
I can make this a job. And
Sure. Definitely. You got what it takes, more than, than you think.
do you have any interest in other guys, in younger guys?
Dude, you can't. Well, you know what? The funny thing is that I'm actually married to the guitar player who is 5 years younger than me. So yes.
I just turned 10. By the way, I will beat him up. Because I just turned 10 and I'm newly single. If he comes anywhere towards me, I will punch him in the nose. You are mine.
that, that's funny. So yeah, that's a yes, totally. It's funny coming from you that you're a young kid, but yeah, it's. I really thought about that a long time because we were like friends for a long time, for like a couple of years, and he was hitting on me, and I was like, okay, you're younger than me, and but he's a very mature guy.
Yeah.
So we dated for a while, and 5 months later we were getting married. It was really funny.
But
So
ser-
yeah.
but seriously, you just had a baby, right?
I had a baby, yeah, last year, July last year, just turning 1 year on July 23rd. So it's crazy how fast they grow up, how quick they grow up. And her name is Sophia. Yeah.
That's a beautiful name, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Time goes far for kids, even for me. My dad says I
Yeah.
look like I'm 20 for some reason, but I don't think that. He says that I'm 13, but I don't. I always grow up too fast, and
Oh yeah.
he always says I gotta stay young so I can be his friend a little bit. I gotta stay.
You have to.
How has that changed your life, having a baby?
Well, oh, it's amazing. It's kind of scary at the beginning because going to the hospital and going through that pain and all that. It's kind of scary at the beginning, but it's all worth it. um it's a beautiful experience. It's the best thing you can experience as a woman, I guess. Having a baby, it's beautiful. And she's been like a blessing to me. The only thing is that is like I'm still like a little bit sleep deprived. I'm still not sleeping like 6 to 8 hours that I used to before. It's like chunks. I sleep 2 3 hours here, an hour there. That's the only thing, the only downside. But it's been great. I love it.
Yeah, you're lucky to get 8 hours. You're even
Oh yeah.
8 hours is lucky. So yeah,
Yeah, I know.
sleep deprived. I
I know.
I kept crying. My dad said I sounded like bullets going off. I always cried, but he always would pick me up and I would go to sleep with him. He would snuggle me and yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
That's great.
Are you bringing her on tour by any chance?
Yes. We actually released a video last year during the pandemic. It was in April, and we were thinking about doing like a regional tour here in Florida. Then we were planning probably to do like a southeast tour here in the States. Obviously, all everything got canceled, so we're gonna start playing in August 14th. We have a show in Orlando here in Florida, and I'd say probably 2022. Because everything that was planned for 2020, it's happening now. So if you want to submit your material for festivals and stuff, it's for the new stuff that's going to happen on 2022. So it's kind of hard now, but we're happy to do local shows, and we're happy to start playing and here in Florida, and then we'll see what happens next year. But we'll definitely have that in our plans. As of now, we're working on our EP. We're planning to release another song by the end of this year, and the 5 song EP that we have.
So is this one track, or do you have more music coming out, like an album or maybe even a single?
Well, yeah, we're planning to release a single. Uh, I guess probably around September, October, and that will complete the 5 song EP that we're releasing at the end of this year.
So tell me how the band evolved from starting off until now.
Well, we started a long time ago. We started back in 2010, but it was more like a hobby. We were doing it because to have fun, and we had a female drummer. She played with us for 9 years, and for personal reasons and for work reasons, she had to leave the band. So now we have Devin, which is the new drummer. He's a great guy, very talented. And musically, we had evolved um, a lot. Not because we play better now and we're like better musicians and all that. No, it's because we've been adding more elements to our music. Now we play with a lot of electronic elements, I just started playing with a 7 string guitar because we're doing more heavy riffs and more heavy music, you know. So I think that's an evolution. You know, we used to play like really, we were rockers, but it was more like soft rock at the beginning, more acoustic. But now we're heading towards metal and 7 strings guitars and all that. And I'd love to play an eight string guitar. You know, those sounds, it sounds amazing. But it's been great. You know, it's been a great learning experience. And when you go to a studio, that's a whole new world. It's a different world. You know, all the production techniques and all the things that you do, all the sound that you know that you can create different effects, and it's been great. It's been awesome.
What else have you been doing to keep busy during the lockdown?
Well, I didn't stop working. You know, I work from home a lot, so it's I'm an executive assistant. I do a lot of administrative work, a lot of accounting and all that. So I just started working from home, and I'm still working from home. So it's been the same. It's just a different place, and we kept, you know, writing music and practicing. But yeah, you know, during the weekends, we used to go to the beach and all that because we're in Florida. But we did a lot of like puzzles and things like that, you know. And I guess we spend more time with family, like the really close family. So yeah, that's basically what we did during the lockdown.
How has this pandemic affected you?
Uh, I try to take, or I try to see things in a positive way always, even if they're like ugly things. And this pandemic gave me the chance to raise my own baby. You know, I didn't have to take her to a daycare. I had the chance to spend all my time with her, you know. And I think it was a great experience for me because otherwise, if we were like in a normal world, I it would have been totally different, you know, as a mother standpoint, you know. And the negative side is that we didn't get to play as much as we wanted, but we learned a lot about the internet. We got to places that we never thought we would get. Like, for example, I had interviews with people in Ireland and Europe. You know, it's awesome. We got a lot of interviews in South America because I speak Spanish. So we got to have a ton of interviews in Argentina, Colombia, Peru. So we got to this, you know, we got this little window, and we learned a lot about demographics and statistics, you know, Spotify stats and all that. So it was great. You know, you can always get positive things out of negative. So that's the way I see things.
Yeah, I actually did have interviews across the world actually as well. I interviewed somebody from like Ireland,
Oh, that's awesome.
Russia, yeah, and I forgot Israel.
England.
England.
England. I got to see an interview with a lady from England.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scarlet Riot.
Yes. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And I also did one with the UK and Israel. Yeah,
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah.
and also like big music, like heavy metal parts, and like you know how like we have Blabbermouth. I got featured in like a six
Wow.
six.
Congrats. That's awesome. I wonder what would have happened if this happened back in the 80s when there was no internet. You know, can you imagine that? Like,
Oh,
this would have been,
I
it's
imagine.
horrible.
Yeah, dude, they couldn't like have it. Was it's just that you gotta sing. They didn't have like a lot of stuff that we have now. It's basically like child's work for us now. It's like
Yeah.
for them it was like really hard. They had to like work like their butts off in order to get somewhere high. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy. We're blessed that we have the internet, you know.
Oh my god! Thank God. Did did you have a chance to write a bunch of music during this pandemic?
Well, honestly, no, I did write some ideas here and there when I grabbed the guitar. Because remember, I had a baby, you know, it was like a life changing experience. And the first 6 months of the baby, it's like really time consuming. You know, you got to do a bunch of stuff to be on top of everything, you know. But I got to record some guitar ideas. You know, I wrote some lyrics here and there because me and the guitar player were both lyricists in the band, and but not as much as you would think. You know, it's just because I had the baby. But the guitar player, he did write a lot of material, and that's what we're using now for the new EP.
Has the pandemic influenced your writing?
Well, yeah, definitely. That's we were talking about torture at the beginning of the interview, and torture is totally about the pandemic and the mental health issues
Yeah.
and all the fear and anxiety that we dealt with, you know, during this. So it was a way for us to cope with that. And actually, that was one of the few lyrics that I got to write. And yeah, it was for us a way to tell people, you know, that there's a way out.
So what influenced the writing was the pandemic and mental health?
Yes, correct.
Wow. Man, you really like to put. Thank you for putting out a great message. I really
No,
appreciate
and thank you for letting us, you know, put our music out there through your channel.
it. Guys, go check them out. They really do help society sometimes. Go check them out.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing any shows this year at all?
Yes, we're starting first show is August 14th. I can't wait to go back, you know, be back on stage. I'm so excited. This is going to be a female fronted event. You know, it's going to be a bunch of Central Florida bands with female singers or female members. And it's taking place at the Haven. That's a great venue in Winter Haven. That's really close to Orlando, and it's taking place on August 14th. And then we're trying to book some shows, um, you know, for this year. So yes, we'll definitely be back on stage.
Are you excited to get back on the road?
Yeah, super excited, super excited. Even though it's going to be more like a weekend warrior type of thing for us this year. Yeah, but yeah, I'm super excited.
Have you been
Can't wait.
practicing your vocals at all? You seen what happened when Vince Nell just went out and didn't.
Oh my God. Yeah, but I think his issue is that he needs to work out and he needs to eat healthy, you know, because he doesn't look healthy at all. I guess it's a bunch of things, you know, that he needs to work on. I don't know if he's got some specific health issues with his vocal cords, but yeah, you need to practice, especially if you're going on tour.
Yeah,
And you need to work out if you want to be on stage. There's people paying a ton of money to see you playing live, you know. I guess I'm not judging him. I don't know if he's going through, you know, something. You probably have some, I don't know, hormonal issues or whatever, you know. If the guy has health issues, I don't know. But if you're not ready, just don't do it, I guess, you know. Because it's worse, you know. Now he's getting hammered everywhere, you know.
yeah. God, the poor guy. Man.
Yeah, I feel sorry for him.
Yeah, yeah. The internet ain't nice sometimes. The internet is cool. I really hope
Yeah,
it happened to me. I hope one day I'm not like, oh, guys, this is rocking with Sherwood, and everybody's like, my
you
God.
gotta have you gotta have a really thick skin with the internet, because otherwise you get like depressed, you know, with all the things you get to hear, you know.
Oh, I perfectly balance my voice. It's
Yeah.
kind of one of my greatest talent is actually my voice. So, yeah,
Oh yes, correct. Yeah.
a lot of people say that. Do you agree with that?
Oh yeah, of course, of course. I mean, your voice is an instrument, and the same way, same type of care you take with the guitar. You change the strings and you polish your guitar. You got to do it with your vocal cords. You got to drink. For me, I never drink cold water. I only drink, like, you know, just regular water, you know, and teas, hot teas, which are really good. And I do a lot of breathing exercises, 'cause breathing exercises help a lot with that, you know. So I try to sing with my diaphragm. So it's a bunch of things that you need to do to take care of your instrument. And for me, yeah, it's super important.
Yeah, I breathe a lot. I just drink some drinks that calm my throat, like milk. I drink a lot of milk, and it eases my
Yeah.
and yeah, and
Yeah, just try not to drink cold drinks, not before you have an interview or you sing, or if you're singing, you can do it. I go to restaurants and sometimes I have a cold Coke or Sprite, whatever. But if I'm singing, I just try to drink hot drinks,
yeah,
or room temperature water. That's what I get.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just get like I drink a lot of cold drinks, kind of. Oh no, actually, never mind. I drink like sometimes for dinner. I just drink some ordinary Pepsi that's not hot.
Yeah.
Like I just
Yeah.
I don't. I only drink cold drinks at night for some reason. That yeah. If you could pick the lineup for your dream tour, who would be on it?
Oh my God. That's a great question.
Thank you.
Um, okay. I love Spirit Box, which is a new band. They're awesome. It will be them. It will be Ginger, which is a new band with a female singer. They're awesome. Architects and Corn and Deftones. Yes, that's my like dream team. My dream lineup.
Yeah, I actually like it. I would go to that show in an instant. I would like that show,
Yeah,
and I could
thank
talk
you.
to everyone. I could just be like the, whoa, that's a kid taking pictures and interviewing a whole big group. Yes.
That'd be great.
Yeah. What was your favorite? What was your favorite memory from playing a show?
Well, favorite memory is when we played at Rockapalooza, which is a summer festival. It's up north in Michigan. It's at Jackson, Michigan. And I loved it because that was our first experience with a big summer festival. We get to play with huge bands like 3 Days Grace, with Candlebox, Mushroom Head, Saliva. And there were, I think, like around 19,000 people attended that festival during that weekend. So it was amazing, to play in front of a huge crowd. It's awesome. Even though they didn't even knew our band. They don't know our band, but we got to play in front of them. So that was my, the most cherished memory I have. And I hope we can go back to summer festival
Oh my,
soon.
yeah. Oh my God, that's amazing. 19,000 people. Good for
Well, not in front of us. No, I mean 19,000 people attended that
yeah. That's what
festival.
I mean. Like
Yeah,
19, like
yeah, yeah. So it was a lot of people. It was huge, and we did play in front of a bunch of people. I don't know how many. I said like uh, thousands, or I don't know, but it was a lot.
millions.
I'm not able to count them. Yeah, but yeah, it was great. It's fun. It was really hot. It's super hot during the summertime in
God.
Jackson, but it was amazing. It was great.
Yeah, summer be like, yo, I'm gonna burn your skin. You guys like that? What is your worst?
My worst. Oh, okay. Uh, it was the worst one, and it was the funniest one. I was playing with the guitar player, and I got really close to him because we used to do that, on stage. And I started headbanging, and my hair got tangled with
God,
his guitar.
God, please just stop it, man.
So I was trying to, I got
Stop
stuck
it.
there. It was bad. That was like for 2 minutes, the longest 2 minutes ever. And I had to go back to the mic because I needed to finish the song. And I wasn't able to. I was like, okay, we gotta, finish the song. And then I got to. It was crazy. But it was funny, but it was really embarrassing.
Oh God, I really hope that doesn't happen to my hair. My God, I want this to go long.
I know. I love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, I really. I like long hair. I think it fits me. I think
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it
Yeah,
does. Yeah.
yeah. What is next for you?
Well, as we were talking before, we're gonna start playing shows, live shows in August, starting from August, and we have uh, a new single coming up with a new video, and we're planning to release a new EP by the end of this year. So we're really excited about all this, and we're working really hard, and just super excited to be back. That everything, now that everything's reopening, we're going to be able to do everything, even recording, because the recording studios were closed too, so you know how horrible that was.
How do my followers follow you?
How many followers?
How do my followers follow you? Like my followers, where do they go to your website?
Oh, sure. You can check if you go to our website. You can see all of our links. We're everywhere as Red Calling. But if you go to redcallingmusic.com, it's redcallingmusic.com, you'll be able to see all of our social media links. And we have a bunch of merch if you want t-shirts or whatever. And we have videos and all that. So you can check our website. And you can find our music in all platforms. Spotify, Apple, um, even the free platforms and music streaming platforms. So we're everywhere.
Well, thank you for being on my show, girl. I hope the next
Oh
time
no.
at the backstage at one of your shows.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for having me. You're awesome.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All
Peace.
right. Bye.
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 Bye. Have a good one. Peace. Devil horns. Big